Hey everyone! Today I will be showing you my interview with Girls Like Magic. And this interview wasn't planned at all. I was actually interviewing the Good Kisser movie. And at the end of it I told Julia, like, hey, I really like Girls Like Magic. Can we expect another season or what? And then she said, yeah, we are. We're actually talking about a crowdfunding campaign today and Chantel's coming. Would you like to interview us? I was like, obviously, yes. So I had to prepare questions quickly. And a few hours later, they were ready to have the interview with me. I may have dragged them to the Beyond Clexa booth before the interview, and they might be wearing the exact same shirt that I'm wearing today. But I promise you, no women were harmed during the making of this video. It was all with consent. If you want to have this shirt yourself, you can visit beyondclexa.com. You know, if I mention a link, I should probably mention it properly. So beyondclexa.com, they're my friends, and I absolutely loved how well they did at ClexaCon this year. Alright, so here's the interview, and I really hope you like it. And if you do, would you please share it, give it a thumbs up, or if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. And most importantly, can you please support their crowdfunding campaign, because I really need that second season, and I think you do too. So here we go. So thanks for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah.
It was quite a surprise that you're here, because it wasn't planned, right?
No, I just decided to hop in the car this morning.
Well, I'm very happy about it, because I'm a big fan of Girls Like Magic. You wrote it, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I did.
And it was a movie first.
So that's a little bit of a misconception. It was
Oh.
originally designed as a web series, so it was written that way and it was shot that way. And then once we had a distributor that wanted to take the project on, they wanted to release it as a movie, so they cut it as a film. But primarily, it's a series.
And the thing was is that when we had the opportunity for it to go out as a film, we were like, well, why not?
Why wouldn't we? Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
the more queer content out there, the better. And we didn't have a platform for it as a web series at the time.
Yeah.
But then one more lesbian approached Julia to put it on their channel, and then the rest is
History.
So
Yeah.
was that,
history.
did you have to edit again?
No, because we had originally edited
Okay.
it as a web series, and that's how we got the distribution in the first place. They were meant to do it as a series, and then it ended up being a movie.
Nice. And
Yeah.
how did you get involved? Were you...
Well, so we met years and years ago in acting class.
We met in acting class, and we became really good friends really quite fast. Fell in love, and so we were just like spending so much time together because we were both bonded from about being with a load of Americans and not being American, and we understood each other, and our sense of humours are so similar, and so yeah, we just started spending loads of time together, and
Yeah.
then the idea for the show came from that.
Yeah, it was really, we went out to, I don't know if you've been to Los Angeles, but
Yes.
so we went to the Abbey. I
Oh.
took Julia to the Abbey, and that was the beginning.
The one night, yeah.
That was the beginning of Girls Like
One
Magic.
night at the Abbey,
One night at the Abbey, and Julia was
Mhm.
hooked.
I was into it.
Yeah.
It's like, this is like Ibiza.
Yeah, she loved it. So yeah, so then that's where she started developing the idea.
Yeah.
So you've already talked a lot about things that I wanted to ask.
Oh,
you.
sorry.
No, that's okay. Yes, because my next question was like, where did you get the idea from? But yeah, I mean, so it feels like Magic is really good at teasing. I've seen it in the comments too, like people like constantly like, when do we get something? Just admit it. Is that something that you hear a lot from viewers?
Teasing.
Yeah, I think
Interesting.
I mean from the comment section in YouTube for sure, like people are like, you know, when are they going to get together kind of thing. You know, like it wasn't an overly sexual show, I suppose, because that wasn't really what it was about. It was about like a friendship and then a love story. Well, it's a love story that, you know, we were friends. So it was, the thing is that nothing could have happened any quicker than what it did, because that's how long it took her to love me.
Oh no, that's not not true at all. I disagree with that. I think Magic loved Jamie immediately. I just think that it took her some time to get away from her own like preconceptions and like essentially the brainwashing that happens through the heteronormative society where we're just completely bombarded with messaging of one type. You know, if you're not exposed to other ways of life, how would you know that you might respond to that?
And also, I think one of the things that we really addressed in the first season that I'm really looking forward to moving away from in the second season is Jamie's really stuck on the fact that Magic's straight, and she's kind of stuck in that narrative and that world where there's gay and there's straight, and that's not true. You know, bisexual, pansexual. There's a lot of fluidity that was kind of ignored, and that was a huge thing for Jamie. Jamie was like, well, she's straight, I can't love her, and Jamie, I think, really ignored a lot of the signs because Magic was really kind of there, and Jamie just was like, no.
Yeah.
So.
Well, Magic still had to get rid of her boyfriend. That took a moment. What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that guy.
No, I get so many questions in my head now. So I was thinking, like, oh, so are you ready to address the more positives? Because I feel a lot of people here at ClexaCon are talking about like how bi representation is so underrepresented, and so I think people would actually really love that.
It's actually something I'm really passionate about. I think that bisexuality should be, it's in the title, LGBTQ, you know, so I think that as a community we definitely need to embrace the bisexual community more, and I think that bisexual representation in the media is going to be so important for bridging the gap between the heterosexual community and the LGBT community. So I think that if anything, we should be celebrating bisexuality. It's so wonderful, you know. That's what
It is wonderful.
Yeah, that's what I think anyway.
And the second thing that I was thinking, it's kind of related to the question I had next. Okay, let's do that question first. So one of the things that for me was heartbreaking to watch was your character going from this really strong, like, woman, like, I don't really care what other people think, to after what everybody knows happened in the attic, like the phone call to the parents basically turned around to like a bit of a little girl and like denying everything.
Yeah.
I don't know where my question was going. Like that for me was heartbreaking. How did you prepare for that scene?
I don't think I was prepared for that question. It's fairly, it kind of mimics my life a little bit. My family aren't great when it comes to, or they're not particularly accepting of the fact that I am LGBT. So a lot of the things that Julia wrote about in the first season, sorry.
I was really inspired.
No, that's okay. I just for some reason wasn't expecting it.
Yeah, I was really inspired exactly by what you said. This very strong person who I met, who I was like, could take on the world, who was so confident and so cool and just would never get fazed by anything. And then as we got closer and closer, I kind of got to know the other side of you. And I thought that was, you know, just so shocking to me that was something that was being experienced.
Yeah.
And so yeah, so we worked on how to have that as be part of Jamie's backstory and how
because
to lay that in.
I think the thing is that, and I don't know if you've had this experience, but every person that is LGBT has a certain amount of homophobia that we're all brought up with. Sure. And so for myself, there has always been a really, really fine line between, hey man, this is who I am, and I love who I am, and I'm proud of who I am. But then there's also been the other side of, you know, my life of having people in my family not accept who I am, and the pain that comes with that. So I think that Julia did a lovely job of. We tried to, obviously the story's not about me. Jamie's a different person, but we definitely wanted to touch on that because it was important.
Really important, and moreover for anybody else than just to say to Yasmin, like I call her Yasmin, just how much I adore her, and really the show is a love letter to her. It's my love letter to her, and just to tell the world how amazing you are, and how amazing people are when they have the bravery to live their life in an authentic way.
Yeah.
And that's I think that's at the core of the love and respect that these two characters have for each other.
Yeah.
What I wanted to say earlier is I think maybe also there's a link between how your character was raised and how there's only gay and straight, like that line.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which I don't believe in that. But in saying that, the Chantal Yasmin that met Julia felt very differently. I've come a long way in my queerness, and I've learnt so much more about sexual fluidity and really, really embrace it. And I think that that's something that Jamie's not quite there yet. Jamie's getting there, and I really, really hope that Jamie gets the opportunity to see the world through my eyes, because I couldn't be prouder or happier of who I am, and I hope that Jamie gets there too.
Thanks. Do you want to tell a bit everybody where people can find you?
Yeah, you can follow us on Instagram and on Twitter at Girls Like Magic, and also on Facebook.
Girls Like Magic.
Yeah, surprise, surprise. That name wasn't taken. We couldn't believe it. We also have a website, www.girlslikemagic.com. And what else?
And
Maybe your personal handles.
yeah.
Personal handles, mine is at
don't even know.
Lieju66, Lieju66. It's a bit of a difficult one, but that's what it is.
I think all of mine are just Chantal Yasmin. I think.
Yeah, and we are actually going to be crowdfunding for a season 2. So we will have a link up as of the 23rd of
I can tell them
April.
what it is. It's very small, but I can read it. It is seedandspark.com/fund/girls-like-magic.
Awesome. Thanks so much. We'll support it. And
Yay.
I'll help you share it, obviously.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
It's
Thank you
great
so
talking
much for
to
having
you.
us.